Hey guys, Casual Gamer 84 here. Thanks for joining me. Before I get started in today's episode, I want to apologize for not having a video uploaded last night. That was the goal. As I went back through my footage and was editing it, I realized that my shotgun mic was in frame the entire time. So I'm going to go back through, refilm today's episode, and get it posted for you all. So today's episode, we're going to do a game room tour. I'm going to show you my game room. Before we do that, remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications. Let's do it. Alright, before we get started with the collection and different stuff, I wanted to get a good wide shot of the game room. You'll have to excuse the lighting. I apologize for that. It's something that I've noticed in filming this video in particular. I'm going to need to get some lighting in here, some directional lighting and things like that. But over here we have my retro corner. I have all my retro consoles hooked to my CRT. I have a PC that I've got my emulation stuff set up on. I got Steam set up on it. And over here we have more modern stuff. Wii U, 360, things like that. I have a chair here in the center that swivels, depending on which setup that I want to play. I can just turn straight to that. So getting into the collection, up here I have two metal pictures or tin pictures. Marvel Comics. I'm not a huge Marvel Comics fan. I am a pretty big Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, and I like all the superhero games. So I put those up there to kind of show off in my game room. I wasn't a big Harry Potter fan when it first started either. I've got a really close friend of mine that is a Harry Potter fan, and she kind of converted me to that. I'm also a Stranger Things fan, and I didn't start on that either. And like season 3 came out, and I went back and watched the first 2 seasons. I liked it so much that I had to buy them on Blu-ray. Another appeal to this is they look like an old rental case, which is kind of cool. Up here, I've got my handhelds. I've got a copy of Game Informer, Twilight Princess, framed. I'm a huge Legend of Zelda fan. So some coasters. My same friend that got me into Harry Potter got me that coaster set for Christmas, I believe. Of course, I didn't want to just set them around and have drinks and stuff sitting on them, so I framed them and hang them up in the game room. I'm a huge hack and slash kind of adventure style game person, so I liked God of War and the Uncharted series. So I wanted to put that up there, one of my Game Informer issues. Behind my handheld systems, you see that I have the Adventures of Batman and Robin animated series 3 VHS series from the show. I think they both have like a couple episodes or something on them. This one you can kind of see it's actually a full-length screening cassette, which is kind of random when I got it. I didn't realize that, and it says on there screening copy, so I assume it was for video stores. They get a sample to see if they want to have it in the rental stores or not. My handheld collection, I've got my PSP, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP, one of my DS Lites, 3DS, my Switch Lite, and my Vita. I'm also a huge Back to the Future fan, so I have my Back to the Future Blu-ray set, Back to the Future for Xbox One. This was kind of cool in my collection. I've got a sealed copy of Back to the Future on VHS. It's actually the McDonald's not for resale ones. I know back in the late 80s, early 90s, you buy an extra value meal at McDonald's, you could pick up that for like $4.99 or something. So I thought that was cool to have that. I don't play Disney Infinity a lot, but I do like the figures. And again, I'm a huge fan of the Cinematic Universe. So I have my Avengers Infinity guys set up there. So we'll go ahead and get right into the games. We'll start up here at the top. My Switch collection is something that I'm probably most proud of. Get in there so you can kind of see the titles that I've got. One game that I do want to note that is really fun, My Friend Pedro. If you've not played that, I'd definitely pick it up if you like shooters and things like that. It's kind of like a side-scroll shooter, kind of like some of the old 16-bit games. But think Deadpool with the ragdoll controls. It's awesome. Legend of Zelda Complete Series on DVD, the cartoon from the 80s. My GameCube collection, and again, I'm a big Zelda fan, so I have Wind Waker, Collector's Edition, Four Swords. I need to pick up Twilight Princess for the GameCube. I haven't done that yet. Probably the most thing that I'm proud of in my GameCube collection is this copy of Paper Mario. It is complete. I picked it up at the Goodwill bins, and I give like 60 cents for it or something, which is kind of cool. So if you have a bins near you and you've not been and you're trying to build a game collection, definitely go. Some of my Wii titles. Now, I don't have all my Wii titles here. I've got some over there I'll show you in a minute. I've got a bunch in my closet in storage of just like filler titles that I don't have room for on the shelf. Some notable games in here. Red Steel 2 is a really fun game. House of the Dead 2 and 3. It's a fun game. I like light gun games, so that's really fun. Okami is a really good game. So my Wii U collection, it's not super huge. I've got a few decent games in here. I like Tropical Freeze. I don't have it on the Switch. Bayonetta 2, I don't have it on the Switch either. Yoshi's Woolly World. Games that they ported to the Switch from the Wii U, I've not bought them on the Switch because I refuse to pay that Nintendo tax. When I can pick this guy, I think I picked Donkey Kong Country up for like $5. I'm not paying $60 or $50 for it on the Switch when it's the same game. Just you get Funky Kong in the Switch version instead of that one. So my SNES stuff, I don't have anything real super rare, no Earthbounds or anything like that in here. One of my favorite games, Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and then Castlevania 4. That's probably my favorite game on SNES. I do have a complete in-box Punch-Out on SNES, which is cool, and Super Star Wars. My NES stuff, of course, up here I got my Game Genie. I do have all 3 of the Castlevania games. I like that collection. First and second Turtles, I have to get 3 of the Manhattan Project. I can complete that series. That was a good game. Double Dragon 1 and 2, I got a third one. Punch-Out, I got both Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and then Punch-Out when they re-released it without his name on it. Ninja Gaiden's a good game. Ghosts and Goblins is a fun one. It's hard, but it's fun. My PSP stuff, I don't have a whole lot there. A lot of loose disc stuff that I'm looking for cases for. My PS1 stuff, nothing super rare there either. My Genesis, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Adventures of Batman and Robin. That's not a rare game. It's one of the better games I've got, I would say. It's really fun to play. Again, a lot of superhero games on the Genesis. My Game Genie, Sonic Knuckles. My Minisaur cartridge, I got the Minisaur over there. This is another one that I like. Probably my favorite game in my collection is Zombies Ate My Neighbors, and it's complete in box. I picked it up not long ago. Go back a few episodes and you can see where I picked that up at the Louisville Arcade Expo. Xbox One stuff. PS4. And again, nothing real notable. Just some good games. A little more PSP stuff and some UMDs. Vita stuff. This is basically my handheld shelf. All my Game Boy Advance games, I just put them in a little case. Keep them all together. 64. I have a whole lot of 64 stuff. Some more Wii. Some inbox Sega Sports stuff. Cases for my handhelds down here. Cases for my 3DS games. So we'll go over to my PlayStation 3 stuff. God of War. I'm a huge God of War fan. So I have the whole collection on PS3. And I've got God of War on PS4 as well. And again, guys, if I'm going too fast, feel free to press that pause button and check out what I've got in my collection. This is a repro case for Double Dragon 2. Kind of like a Genesis case or a rental case. I don't know how I feel about it. I only got the one, so to do them for all my games, it just takes up too much room. So I kind of got it down there. I got my other ones up there. PS2 stuff, nothing super rare. I'm a huge Rockstar Games fan. They put out some good titles. Red Dead Revolver, Red Dead Redemption series is always good. Grand Theft Auto. So you over here look at my Xbox and my 360 stuff. Some more 360 stuff down there. Then we get into my Xbox stuff. One of my favorite games on Xbox is Conker's Live and Reloaded. A friend of mine hooked me up with that. So on the rest of the game wall, I've got a Sekiro Shadows Die Twice poster picked up at the bins. My Casual Game 84 banner. My Punisher pictures. My Breakfast Club poster I picked up at the bins. I've got a little monitor and RetroPie set up here. I've been doing a little RetroPie build there. Some more Wii stuff here. Mostly my Mario stuff. Got some Hyperstone Heist going in the background there. My classic consoles. Wii U, 360 Slim, original Xbox, the Retron 5. I love that. Fat PS3. It's not the backwards compatible one. I do have a backwards compatible one in the other room. My PS2 down there. I love the Retron 5 because I'm testing games. If I just buy something, I can throw it in, check it real quick, and I don't have to go through all the hassle of making sure that I got a system hooked up and finding out which splitter and stuff it's hooked up to. My Link's Awakening pre-order bonus poster, Breath of the Wild poster, my big Link's Awakening window poster from GameStop. The GameStop that I go to up the road, great people. I'll do a whole other GameStop video and kind of fill you in on that. GameStop's not all bad, guys. My computer set up. Got some Angry Video Game Nerd 2 Ass Emulation running in the background on Steam. Some manuals, VHS. Those two bins I keep controllers and stuff in. There's the Minister I was telling you about that I picked up. Got my CRTC set up here. 64, GameCube, Dreamcast, Genesis Model 1, Sega CD, SNES, VCR, NES, and a PlayStation. Those consoles are some consoles that I got that I'm going through refurbing and then going to sell. Majora's Mask poster, Little Streets of Rage poster, and then again we'll do a overview of the room. So again, guys, thanks for watching. That concludes Casual Gamer 84's game room. All day it's expanding, so hopefully in another year or so we'll do another game room tour, and you kind of see how the collection's grown, stuff that I've added to it, and the way things have changed. Again, thanks for watching. Until next time.